It's not that easy being green.
Hello everybody. Just took a break from my morning exercise, which is bike riding, to just give you my thoughts on how riding is a lot like life. On my journeys, I'm always like struck at how similar bike riding is to life, to what you have to go through life to reach your goal, whatever that may be, whether it's personal or professional or spiritual. Like bike riding kind of encompasses a lot of those same principles. And just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, let me explain. See, right now, usually when you start off bike riding, you start on something, let's just call it a valley. That's a street like this. It's really even keel. It's no bumps, it's flat, and it's just straight, right? So this kind of street reminds me of how some people feel in life when they are pretty much at the beginning of whatever life journey that they're on. So they feel that they're stagnant and they're not moving anywhere and they're really not progressing the way that they should. That's what I'm trying to say is like you work and you work and you're pedaling and you're pedaling and you're pedaling and you're pedaling, and that's all you do. There's no breaks, there's no stops, and there's no change. So that's usually when people get their realization that, that they're stagnant and they want something more. So, okay, turn this camera around because that's all I have in the way of visual aids. So then you get to the point where you reach that realization that you're stagnant, that you're not getting anywhere, and that you have to do something different. So what do? You start working towards that goal. And usually along the way of whatever goal you're trying to reach, there are a lot of challenges, right? Well, that is your hill in life. And different hills carry different challenges. So some hills are like little dips. They go up and then just go down. You struggle for a little bit, but then you're over it and you move on. Those are the little hurdles in life, the kind that try to set you back. But usually they're easy to get around and get past. But then you get to those major hills, those major hurdles where, you have to exert so much energy to get up them, to get past them. You're panting heavy, you're breathing, your legs are tired, you just want to quit. But you know that if you quit, then you're not going to reach your goal. So you know that you can't quit. But those hills, those are the ones that will make or break whether or not what you're doing is really worth it. And I encountered a few of those this morning on my journey down to the parkway, where I got to this really tough hill and I didn't think that I was going to make it. In fact, I felt like I was going to flip backwards on my bike because it was just so steep. And I could have easily taken the easy way out as far as getting off my bike and pushing it up the hill. But I knew that if I did, I would be cheating myself out of the benefit of what I was trying to do. That's when now that's the third part that I want to talk about, is what happens when you get to the top of the hill. Well, of course you go down. And that's usually the reward that you get for beating that roadblock in life, beating that challenge, conquering that hill. You got to the top. Now you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor, of your hard work, of your dedication, of going down the hill without having to pedal, just feeling the breeze on your face, on your back. It's no feeling like it. And imagine if, you would have took the easy way out, like rolling your bike up the hill instead of riding your bike up the hill. Would you really appreciate that feeling of going down the hill as you would if you decided to actually meet the challenge? No, you probably wouldn't. You'd be complaining how, this is too cold. It's too much wind in my face, So that's why it's important for you to meet every challenge and every hurdle in life face on, because the reward of beating it, of conquering it, is so much better.